Hello Scorpio Sun sign and Scorpio Ascendant. This is your forecast for September 2016. And this month starts out with the Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter all traveling through the sign of Virgo, and that is going to be moving through your 11th house. So first and foremost, a few things. This is about your hopes and dreams in life. In other words, focusing on the big picture. Another way to look at this is I would ask you a question. Basically, are you just surviving, or are you living your life on your own terms? Okay, so it's okay if you're not living your dreams, but you at the very least have to be on your way to living your dreams. So this energy is very much about looking at your strategies or looking at your plans and coming up with a really good strategy that inspires you and that you're willing to dedicate day in and day out to committing to and getting things done. So in other words, make sure your dreams aren't just a pipe dream and that you're doing your best to make them come true. Another thing I would say about this is a good energy for networking, and it can be networking obviously for your dreams or just socializing, but this is a very intellectual kind of energy. So this month I see you really enjoying sharing intellectual ideas with people, especially friendships, and just in general sharing your thoughts and feelings with others, bouncing ideas off of others. But again, going back to your hopes and dreams is a great time to share what you hope to accomplish. If you're willing to open up, people can help you. They can give you inspiration, they can give you a good idea, they might know someone who can get you to that next step. And the reason I say willing to open up, Scorpio is infamous for being very closed off from the world, being very prideful about being self-reliant. Nothing wrong with that. But if you overdo it, you're making your life a lot harder than it has to be. Okay, so let the people that love you be there for you, and ultimately I think it'll lead to some good opportunities for you, or again some inspiration of some sort. Okay, now back on August 30th, Venus went into Libra. That's in your 12th house, and this works really well for two reasons. Venus is a natural ruler of Libra, and the 12th house is home to Pisces, where Venus is said to be exalted, which is a fancy way of saying that it's very comfortable in this sign. So first and foremost, this is an energy where, okay, let me back up. Wherever Venus goes is where you find happiness to a certain degree. And so your spiritual path is going to be very sacred for you. You're going to enjoy exploring and making time for that part of your life, studying things about it, immersing yourself in information about what your life's about. What's your purpose? What's the bigger purpose? Once again, but more from a spiritual line of thought. So really, I would say that being alone and contemplating your life, learning the lessons of the past, and really, I would say if you're open to this, all spiritual activities in particular, like journaling or meditating, praying, again, studying spiritual things or being with people of a like mind, are very empowering for you this month and could lead to not only some inner peace, but some clarity as well. Okay, now also August 30th, Mercury went into the dreaded retrograde motion, and it'll be there till September 22nd. This is in your 11th house, and this is a big red flag for me for you. Not necessarily in a bad way, but it's just really saying, are you too rigid with your strategies for your dreams? This is saying that you really need to listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. You need to be flexible and adaptable with your plans. There could be a better way that you're not seeing. And again, maybe the people around you can help you to see that. And again, I think if you're a very spiritual person, or you meditate or journal, you might come up with a better way as well. Okay, now Mars is moving away from an alignment with Saturn, and it'll still be in range though until September 10th. And you've got Mars and Saturn in your second house. This is a toughie. Well, really, wherever these two planets are aligned, it's tough. But I'm saying it's tough because it's in your house of money. Okay, Saturn alone in the second house is a toughie because it can say that whatever money you earn, you really have to bust your butt. In other words, you're earning every penny of it. Nothing is free. Nothing is given to you. It can feel hard, in other words. So Mars aligned with it, I could see a couple of things. If you're having financial issues, it can say there's a tendency to beat yourself up for it, a tendency to feel angry about things and or depressed, and there can be, at its worst or at its darkest, a sense of futility and apathy going down the wrong road with that. This is just saying slow down, focus, slow and steady wins the race. Really also, Rome wasn't built in a day. Be kind to yourself, believe in yourself. This too shall pass. Again, after September 10th, Mars will fade away. There is a good side to this, though. It can say that you do have opportunities, but again, you're earning every penny you get, but you're having to put forth a lot of effort. And I would say for you, again, this is tricky because I definitely see you can't be lazy with this energy, but I can also see you trying too hard or feeling like you got to be working all the time or else everything's going to fall apart. You really have to have faith, plant the seeds, and trust that the Spirit's going to take care of the rest. So with this energy, let go and let God as much as you can. Okay. Now, Jupiter goes into Libra September 9th, and that goes into your 12th house, and it'll be there for roughly about a year. Again, just like Venus going in the 12th house, this is, dare I say, even better, because it indicates freedom, Jupiter basically indicates freedom and also blessings. And this can say an opportunity for you to forgive. And forgiveness is a very difficult thing for people with strong Scorpio energy. And so what I would say for you is be willing and open to the idea of forgiving others, or at the very least not letting old hurts, wounds, and grudges dominate your life, okay? And most importantly, don't neglect to forgive yourself. So it can be freedom from resentment, freedom from grudges. Forgiveness is your path to freedom. And this can also be a wonderful period for your spirituality. I see you really growing and evolving as a person, especially if you are dedicated to studying your spiritual path. Okay, Venus goes into your sign Scorpio on September 23rd. That's a wonderful energy. It tends to mean that you're just happy. You don't have to have a reason. You're just happy. You're happy with who you are. You're more comfortable with who you are. And it also indicates that you're likable. You're, how do I say this? You tend to be more friendly. It's a good time to be social. And I'm a big believer in the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like. So this is a time where you tend to just be happier, more positive, and more positive people and circumstances can flow into your life. And then finally, Mars goes into Capricorn September 27th, and that goes into your third house. Be careful with this one. You've already got Pluto slowly moving through this house, okay? And you got Mars hitting this. You are a powerful truth teller near the end of this month and into October. Be mindful of the power that you possess. Another way of saying this is you have the power to heal and inspire or to kill, to wound with your words. So you could be destructive with your words, potentially. Things can make you angry, and if you haven't mastered your temper, you could unintentionally hurt other people. So be careful with that. On the positive side, I would say that this is a great month for you to study things that you're passionate about. Mars is all about passion. So just jump in and study and immerse yourself in whatever you're learning. It looks like that's a healthy use of it. It's also great for any kind of selling or public speaking or getting in front of a crowd and speaking your message or selling your product or marketing yourself. So there you go, Scorpio. I do indeed hope you have a great month. And if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. And I'll talk to you next month. Bye-bye.